Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to be cleaning up this dining room slash what's going to be our homeschool room. Is it just me, or do you guys have a catch-all place in your house that everything just seems to fall? So our dining room is in the middle of our house, and it just really seems to be our catch-all place. We just got back from vacation. My husband's been working a lot. It's been a really tough couple weeks. And I just so happened to look over at our fireplace area and I was like, oh my gosh, something's got to give here. And I was like, well, this is our first year that we're going to be making our dining room our homeschool room as well. So I was like, might as well just go ahead and clean the whole room and get it done and over with. So that's what we're doing here. And so this is going to be our first time having our homeschool room in the dining room. We had a homeschool space this previous year. It was an empty bedroom that we had because my daughter, she was still just so little, so she stayed in her room. But obviously, she gets bigger, so she needs a room now. And honestly, I'm not really mad about it. I was a little disappointed at first that we were going to be losing our homeschool space, but I think this just kind of gives us a new opportunity. You know, a bedroom is really isolated and it was at the corner of the house. And this, you know, it's our dining room. It's honestly my favorite room in the entire house. We have a huge mantle, you know, we've got a big fireplace. We use it as our primary heat source in the wintertime. And we have a lot of natural light that comes in. And nothing sounds better than just grabbing your blankets, you know, laying down in front of the fireplace in the wintertime, cozying up with a good book. So I'm kind of excited, you know. And so that's what we're going to do this year. And we're going to see how it works. So I've got to get this place cleaned up though, because it has been a mess. And so we're cleaning up all this clutter, all this junk, and really just trying to get it to look nice for when we start school this fall. I mean, what a better time, right? Like, school is just around the corner, and we're really, you know, just a few weeks away from starting over here. So, this is us, just cleaning away. I would also like to add that we have not used our fireplace, you know, since wintertime, because summertime in North Carolina is hotter than, you know, Satan's den. And I had just noticed that I don't think that I had cleaned all of the soot and stuff off of the fireplace. And so I was like, well, I really should probably do that. That's actually, I'm going to blame my husband for that one. I'm just kidding. No, he usually does take care of it, but you know, he's been so busy providing for our family. And so, no, that falls on me. So we are just going to clean it up now in July. We're going to clean some of the soot off. No, it wasn't that bad. A little bit of soot and ashes. I don't know. Maybe it was just dust. I really couldn't tell you. But it definitely needed to be wiped off because, yeah, that's a real problem. This is my beloved china cabinet. I bought it off Facebook Marketplace and it was yellow and blue when I first bought it. And me and an old friend of mine just spent a whole day just totally transforming it, and bless it, it's seen better days, you know. My kids have gotten a hold of it. We have some Picasso art that has been drawn all over it. Some handles have been pulled off. I still have the hardware. I just haven't had the chance or really just the thought to put the hardware back on some of the handles that have fallen off. I love this little piece of art though. It is truly more sentimental value than anything else. If you look at it up close, it is nothing fancy, it is nothing pretty, but it is just something that I really put together with my own two hands. It was one of the very first things that I did. It was a very large project for me at the time. Now, this was before my husband got into woodworking, and so obviously he has made the comment, why don't we just get rid of this thing? I'll build you something big and beautiful. And I'm like, I get it, but this has so much sentimental value to me. I just spent so much time working on it. And you know, some people might be upset, you know, at their kids for drawing all over it, and yeah, maybe they shouldn't have done it, but honestly, when I'm old and my kids have all moved out, these are the things that I'm going to remember. So I'm going to choose to just look at it as memories as opposed to just being, you know, something negative, which I very easily could have done. So you see, I have two carts here. The reason for that is because I had the blue one originally. I had the white one upstairs in my daughter's room, and that's what we were using as like a diaper cart. But since we're moving the schoolroom, you know, it's really just for aesthetic purposes. The white one matches better than the blue one, so I'm just moving everything over, kind of cleaning it out and reorganizing it. I keep a lot of our homeschool stuff in our cart, so you might have heard of something called a morning basket. So instead of a morning basket, what I do is a morning cart. And so it's usually the top shelf of my cart is where I keep all of my morning things that we like to do. We really focus on, I'm big on apologetics, so we do a lot of apologetics in the morning. We have a book called Theology, and it's a biblical book towards kids that we work on together as well. And we have our memory verse cards and just some things in there that we're doing. And you know, of course, we also have our school supplies and all that stuff too, but that is primarily what I like to use my cart for, is for morning time. And now I am getting all of the curriculum out. So, apart from my curriculum, I find myself to be very minimalistic with my schoolroom / dining room. Last year was our first year, and the first half of the year I had so much extra stuff because I was trying to replicate a classroom in a public school setting. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I quickly found out that was not our style. You know, we did not have to replicate public school in order to have a good homeschool. And so about halfway through the year, not even, by October, I just totally got rid of like half the stuff that I had because it was unnecessary. I didn't need these big, huge posters for just my 3 kids. Like it just seemed so, it was just an outrageous, you know, I was like, why? You know, I have a big whiteboard, but I don't use it. And so this year I just bought a small whiteboard that's just big enough for us. And you know, that's really all we need is simplicity. Now, for curriculum, on the other hand, that is very difficult for me to keep minimal. I am a curriculum hoarder. I see it, I love it, I have to have it. So I've been working really hard on minimalizing that and just keeping it simple. We are doing a co-op this year. It's our first time doing a drop-off co-op, and so my oldest is going to be doing science, PE, and Lego robotics without me, and so he is going to have homework and things like that. So I am not doing a different science curriculum. We're going to be looking at it pretty consecutively with the school year with his co-op, and so I figured that was going to be enough. That's going to be our science program this year. Okay, and so I just have to say, since I'm cleaning this table, anybody else have a very, very loved table in their dining room? Like, This table has been through so much. It is also our art craft table, and our kids eat here, and my goodness, they are just not the neatest of eaters, but neither am I, honestly, so they get it honest. So I was at Target and I came across this really cute tablecloth by Magnolia. It's a fancy vinyl-y plastic type, but it's well made. And so I was like, let me try this and see how I like it. So you guys let me know if you guys like it better with or without the tablecloth. I'm kind of digging the tablecloth right now. I think it's super cute. It's gonna be easy to wipe off, and that's exactly what I need in this season because we use a lot of glue, we use a lot of markers and things like that in our schoolroom, and I just wanted something to kind of protect our table from further damage, I should say. So let me know what y'all think. But I'm impressed. Now, the rest of my house is not clean. I am very much so a clean one room at a time kind of gal, and that's okay with me. But I would say that this homeschool / dining room has really come together nicely, and I'm really happy with that. Thanks so much for listening to my video today, guys. Please like and subscribe for further videos. I plan to put out new videos every single week. I hope you guys have a blessed week, and I hope that this brings some motivation to your schoolroom. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks.